Hello trendsetters. Well, today we're going to be talking about the Hlookup function inside of Excel. We've got this table set up, so we've got some cities running down here, we've got some years running across the top, and we've got our city over here, our year over here, and we're going to get the result. So we're going to return this percentage, yeah? And we're going to do what's called a Hlookup or horizontal lookup. So we're going to be looking across these headings for 2019 and return the corresponding value for New Jersey. So we should be looking to return that value, yeah? So firstly, let's have a look at the syntax of a Hlookup. So it's Hlookup, and then we open a bracket, and then it's asking us for a reference, which is effectively the cell that we're looking for, yeah? Which is going to be 2019. So that's the first part that we fill out in our Hlookup. Our second part is what range does that live in, yeah? So it says table array. Well, that's effectively just the range, yeah? And then comma, and then the third part is how many rows is it offset by, yeah? So it's the offset by rows, yeah? How many rows are we offset by? And in this demonstration, I'll explain the exact match. So if it doesn't produce an exact match, it says there's a reference error. So we type 0 at the end. That's the same as typing false. False is 5 characters, 0 is 1. Go with the shorter of the two, then you're winning. All right, okay, so that's effectively the syntax. So we look for the reference, 2019, we grab our range, we say, okay, how many rows is New Jersey offset by? 8 rows, and then that should return our 13.1%. Let's give that a go. Put your cursor in cell K2. We'll type equals HL tab. HL tab, finish the formula. What are we looking for? Well, we're looking for 2019, so J2. Where does that value live? Well, that lives in this range. Be sure to include the headers and press F4 to lock it in, just in case we want to use it again. Comma. How many rows do we offset by? So we go down, find New Jersey, 8. Okay, so it's 8, comma, 0. Yeah? That should finish our formula. We're looking for 13.1. We press enter, hashtag kaboom. There it is. Okay, let's make this a little more flexible. Let's see if we can find 2017. So we change 2019 to 2017, and I should be getting 5.7 appear in here. Bang! 5.7 appears in there because it's got the intersection of the 8th row and New Jersey to give us that piece of information, and it returns the data at the intersection point of the 8th row and the first column, because it found 2017 and it went down 8 rows to pluck that out. I've got another example here. So we've got, maybe I'll put 2020, 2020, and we'll do the same thing. So in K5, we'll type equals HL tab. What are we looking for? These are the questions that you've got to ask yourself. And once you do it, practice, 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 it gets so much easier. We're looking for J5, comma, where does it live? Well, same sort of range. F4 to lock it in, comma, how far do we have to go down to get to Cincinnati? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we go 5, and then comma, 0, and we should be getting our 13.3. So we press enter, 13.3. Boom. Now, you can even, if you want to take this another step further, I explained in our match formula how you could actually match a particular I showed you how the match formula works effectively. You could bring that into this equation. Now, this is taking the formula one step further, but where it says 5 there, what you could do is you could match, so instead of typing 5, you could match open bracket. What do you want to match? Cincinnati, please. Yeah? Where does Cincinnati live? Well, it lives in this range just here. We might need to include the city at the top. Yeah? So it lives there. All right? And then we type comma 0. We want an exact match as well. Close our bracket. And then cross our fingers. We press enter, and we get the same result. Now, what if I was to take Seattle out of the equation? Now, I'm looking for 8.8, so I copy Seattle, I paste that over there, and boom, 8.8 appears. Now we've made our HLOOKUP formula a lot more flexible. So that's how the HLOOKUP formula works in a simple example. That's a little bit more complex with the match embedded, but give it a practice. The example files on my website, HLOOKUP, it's not as bad as people say it is. It's a great tool. All right, everyone, have a great day.